Welcome back to the Corner Show. Woo! Another episode. I like the Corner Shows. My favorite Corner Show. Anyways, I am your host, as always, Travis, and above me are my beautiful co-hosts, Harry.
What's up, guys? It's me.
Jared.
Hi.
Estella.
Hello.
And our guest today, Brenna.
Hello.
What we got to talk about today, fellas?
We're going to talk about a lot of things. So much has happened in the past couple of weeks.
We talk about Kanye and Beyonce at the Was that the Grammys?
Oh my god, the cat just destroyed something. That was really loud.
It's a great start.
So that was, I don't know if that got caught on the recording.
What just happened?
I didn't hear anything about Kanye and Beyonce. That was not Beyonce when he went to the Grammys.
What is her
his
name?
new girlfriend.
What is her name?
I have no idea.
I don't know her name.
It starts with a B. That's all I know. But anyways,
It does
Kanye's
start with
girlfriend.
Kanye's girlfriend.
That's her name.
Beyonce's the one who won concrete.
Bianca.
I'm sorry, it's Bianca. Okay, I knew it started
It's
with
Bianca
a B.
Sensori.
Anyways, so she
Yeah,
showed
she
up.
weird.
She showed up completely naked to the Grammys.
It wasn't 100%. It was like a skin color bodysuit, basically. So
No,
there
it
was no
wasn't.
like nipples.
Hold up.
I saw the lines. There was fucking
No.
clothing lines.
No, sir. No, sir. No,
I
sir.
don't think I ever.
Yeah, we're not showing a photo on the podcast
No,
because
I
that
know.
show
I
would get us
know.
taken down
I'm
instantly.
going to. My brother sent me it. These are actual photos. She was escorted out with
there's no-
Kanye.
They're blocking out the.
Walking out.
Look, there's lines
I
right
didn't
there.
want to copy.
Did she
shoulder
just show
lines.
up in like a fuzzy
I
jacket?
bet you.
No.
I
Showed up
bet
in
you a
fuzzy-
billion
yeah.
bucks she was wearing a see-through leotard, like those bathing suits that are like,
That's what she showed up in.
that have that weird like.
There was a
It
fucking
looks like a
kid.
cutout, but it's like a clear like mesh, you know, so it looks like your skin color.
That would make
He's-
sense.
She's
Because
completely
it does
naked.
really look like she has straps here, but it is exactly her skin color. So I bet it's like a very like an entirely sheer leotard of some sort
That's
that you can
crazy.
see.
That would make
everything
sense.
in. I
People-
bet you.
There's a lot of theories like
She's pulled shit like that.
there's like the highest quality one. There's very clearly a line right there.
It's not this dude. She's wearing like, okay, you know how like drag queens, for example, wear those like fake tits.
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Sometimes it like blends in pretty okay, but you can still see the line where it ends, like right here. That is exactly how it looks from the side. Like she's wearing like some sort of like what, I don't know what material it is. Some sort of like not acrylic, but like,
Latex?
you know, yeah, like latex suit that is like colored to match her skin color like perfectly,
yeah. There's a seam
and to
down
go
the side.
over
No.
her boobs perfectly and look exactly like how she would look like if she were naked, but I don't think she's actually naked.
No,
Like,
that looks
Naked,
that
but
looks
technically
pretty
not.
naked to me, man. I don't know.
This
It
sounds
does. No, it really does look pretty naked from afar, but if you get up a picture of
You
her
guys are looking
shoulder
at
from the
the-
side, you can see it cutting into her skin.
Y'all are looking
Yeah,
at
I'm
the
looking-
picture that I sent you,
like
right?
this.
No.
No. Where did you send it in Discord?
Discord,
Because
yeah.
I'm trying to find like an
I'm
uncensored.
scared to see
Like it
it.
sounds horrible, but I'm trying to look for an uncensored thing, and it's just
That's
there's nothing
uncensored.
there.
Look at
Her
Discord.
nipples aren't even there.
I'm looking at Discord. Oh my God! Was
Yeah,
that
that's-
edited? That feels like it was edited. That shit is
That's the
not.
picture my
That's off
brother
center.
sent me. That's the picture my
Dude,
brother
This-
sent me.
I
So-
just saw this exact photo on Google and it looks nothing like
Dude,
that.
there's a big like
He looks naked
logo
to me.
in that photo. That is so photoshopped.
Look naked
I
to
don't.
me.
I do not believe that image.
30 other ones on the internet that look nothing like that.
But like everything on the internet is censored.
I wasn't able to find anything.
It looks
Well,
extremely similar, but I really don't believe that the picture you
This is
sent me.
how you
Anyways.
can know that you can trust everything on the internet.
It was a custom dress too, so that was totally see-through.
You can trust everything on
wonder-
the internet. You
See,
can
that
trust
looks like
me,
this-
podcast goers.
Rolling up. Like it
This
looks
is
like
a
mesh
great
that's
start.
like rolling up. Like that, but if it were like a
Yeah.
very like
So
it's
Anyways,
very,
I don't really know, but that's not the
yeah,
biggest
we're
thing.
dragging that out a little bit.
That's not the biggest thing
Oh.
that Kanye has done this week.
Kanye is. Did you see?
She's shown up in public very, very naked before. She showed up like on the streets of somewhere wearing nothing but like a pillow to cover her up. Like, it's not unheard of. I don't know why the fuck they were invited.
Yeah, they were not invited.
Why
Straight
the
up, they weren't invited. They showed up
Oh,
and they
they're
had to be
party
escorted
crashers.
out.
How did they even get in?
Because he's Kanye. I think they just let him in because they thought he was invited, but he wasn't. So they called security and had to have
That's
him escorted off.
crazy.
Let me see if I can
Kanye
find the
party
quotes, because
trash.
me and Loco.
So,
cool.
oh yeah,
Where-
there's the pillow thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
But
Oh, she is wearing
Okay.
a suit.
So
it's like the same thing though. Yeah,
recently,
Kanye went on a tirade on Twitter X.
I have some of the quotes he said pulled up.
Yeah.
So this was what he said recently, from what I found. His first post said, and I quote, this is from Kanye, from his Twitter, he says, "I love Hitler, and I am a..." That's what he,
Yep.
it's what he
It's
said.
literally rage bait. Yeah, it's 100% rage bait. He's trying to get a reaction out of Twitter because Twitter's a place where you can say whatever you want.
He wants to get that
He
Twitter
says,
AdSense.
he also says, "I'm never apologizing for my Jewish comments. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I want to say forever. Where's my fucking apology for freezing my accounts?" He also quoted saying, "Jewish people don't run me no more." He wrote, "Some of
No
my best
more?
friends are Jewish, and I don't trust any of them," followed by a laughing, crying emoji. And he also says in another post, "I'm buying 2 Maybachs tomorrow," adding, "I'm gonna make the Jewish person who's selling it to me read all these tweets, and I bet you will still see me whipping Maybach."
Okay, Cartman. Like what?
Okay,
That sounds
so-
like Cartman.
That's really funny in the shock humor sense, but like in reality, that's super fucked up to say. But he knows that. That is
He's-
not out of character for Kanye.
He said a lot more too that I really don't want to read, because like that was bad, but this just gets worse.
It gets so much worse.
It
Yeah.
got so much worse. So I'm not gonna read that. Harry, I'm gonna need you to censor the word Nazi twice.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'll see.
'cause
Yeah,
that
I'll see
word's
if I
not-
can. I'll see if I can find both times that happens.
That
but
yeah, that word's not allowed on YouTube.
got it. So yeah, I'll probably end up
Mid-
having to do a.
Mid-century
edit.
German.
But
Yeah.
what else? Who was found on the street recently? A very famous rapper was found on the street, like super high off of something, like cracked out, and Kanye came out in a video saying, like, "Hey guys, like I see that's like he's my buddy and he has a lot of illness stuff going on right now, and I wanted to tell everybody that I'm okay. Like I'm at a high point in my life right now." So those comments were coming out of a place of sanity in whatever you can call Kanye sane, or Ye, because he's bullying people online for calling him Kanye.
Waking up the next morning, seeing what Ye has done.
Yeah. So he posted a whole video saying like, "Hey, like that guy's my brother, and I wanted to let everybody know that the comments that I'm making are not they're not coming from a bad place in my life or anything, because this guy is also going through a crazy part in his life. I need to figure out who it was, but this very famous rapper was found in the street, like laying or sitting in the street, in the middle of the street, tweaking out on drugs."
I feel like what he said
Awesome.
is still fucked up though.
Oh, it's hella fucked up. It's like,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that what he did was like okay, but it was in character for Kanye.
What he said, because his buddy rapper is like more fucked up than he is, because that's what it sounded like.
I don't know. I don't know
Like,
what's up with Kanye, but it's still Kanye.
The same place in my
Kanye's
life,
being
even though
Kanye,
I'm
man.
bashing like an entire group
So,
of people because
from-
like what? That didn't make any sense to me.
From what I get from that is that he's
Look.
saying this horrible, like, garbage in like a sane state of mind. So he knows what he's saying. He's saying it anyways.
I think what's going on is that Kanye's broke and he's that Twitter money, you know? The Twitter ad money.
You're
so he's
right.
generating rage bait.
You're right. He's got to
Well,
get that
his Super
engagement
Bowl ad
clicks,
was
bro.
his phone. Again,
It was his phone.
his Super Bowl ad was taken on his phone, like at the dentist office. He said, "I spent the whole budget for this ad on my teeth," and then he shows his grill of like diamonds, and then he says, "Go to shopeasy.com," and then that was like the whole ad, which is
Fuck.
honestly kind of genius because
Can we
literally
find
nobody
that ad
does
and
that.
look at it?
Yeah, you can if you want to stream
No,
it, Travis.
let's-
It's the Kanye ad.
All right. Oh. Or maybe you could stream it on your end.
Do you think like once every few years, like
I'm a little high right now,
there's
Harry.
Kanye and there's Ye, and like every few years Ye breaks out of the basement and takes over Kanye's like life.
It's just like
That could be it.
what's
His,
what's
like,
that what's
evil
that
alter
illness?
ego.
It's like what's that illness that you think you have like two people inside of your brain or some shit?
Schizophrenia.
Multiple personality disorder.
Oh.
No, schizophrenia is when you like are in
Imagine
like
things.
When you hallucinate.
when you hallucinate,
Yeah.
like
See,
really
you can-
convincing hallucinations from what I was told.
You know what's funny actually? I remember seeing like a post online where like a guy needed glasses and he was a schizophrenic and he said he knew what his hallucinations were because they were like super clear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was like he saw the world in like 1AP and his hallucinations were just like in 2K or 4K.
Dude, that must be so fucking scary, bro.
It's gotta be crazy.
God damn.
Yeah, dude. Schizophrenia is scary, man. It doesn't like happen. I think it like normally becomes prevalent when you're like your 20s. So-
I heard the best like method for helping with schizophrenia is using your phone camera. If you see stuff, if you're like looking and seeing things that you don't know are real or not, and if you pull up your phone and it doesn't show up on the camera, then it's not real. Like that's how you prove it.
That's so cool. I mean cool because it kind of reminds me of like lucid dreaming in a way,
Right.
you know? Oh no. Anyways, I guess
Harry, you said you
I
had
wanna-
some
I wanna-
want to play the
some
I want to play
Diddy
the
things.
I do. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get an audio source for this Kanye video done in time. If you guys want to watch it, just look up the
Wait,
Kanye Super Bowl ad. It's
you could
literally
just-
him in the dentist chair.
Wait, you could just stream it to your Discord, and I still have the actual like recording bit of it. You're
Right,
gonna
but
get
then I
that.
have all of us talking audio over it as well. So,
so
I
you
can't
just-
figure this out in a
okay.
reasonable amount of time here. So
I want to see.
it's literally him in the dentist's office with his glasses on, his sunglasses, and he
Wait,
he
you
says,
could
"I
just,
spent the whole
like-
budget on this grill."
You could just line us up with the Discord audio. That little section that we sit there, that 1 minute section we sit there. You can just put all of our individual audio lines out.
That's too much work. So the next topic is Diddy. P. Diddy sues NBC over $100 million over a documentary that was made containing him.
Goddamn.
So
god damn.
yeah,
angry.
so I don't. What was the name of the whole thing?
Well,
Yeah,
if,
the bad his bad boy
If
record.
Mr. Diddy is sue happy, then maybe we should real quick. Everything that we say in this part of the video and forward is all alleged. These are all allegations. Thank
I
you.
don't think he gives a shit. I don't. Isn't he in prison now or something?
No,
Then
I'm
we're
just
going to
covering
go to
our
prison.
asses. Just in
Yeah,
case he
don't
does
sue
happen
us.
to stumble upon this. These are all allegations.
Don't sue us, P Diddy.
We cannot
I-
prove
if-
or deny that these are real.
and I cannot guarantee that your lug nuts will be unscrewed tomorrow morning.
These
Oh my
these are
God.
still going to be really funny though. 10,000 bottles of baby oil found in this house. It's fucking crazy, bro.
It's a lot of babies, dude.
That's a lot. That's more.
Yeah.
That's more than
It's
the
a lot.
local Sam's Club, bro.
Yeah.
Costco.
So
Sheesh.
Diddy is currently in jail waiting for his criminal trial on the sex
Oh, we don't have to
trafficking
worry about
and
this then.
racketeering. Yeah, well,
Motherfucker's
no,
already in
that
jail.
doesn't mean he. Yeah, he's suing in jail. You apparently you can do that. I didn't really ever think about that.
The fuck?
You can sue dead people.
Oh,
You can sue dead
Wow.
people?
What?
Yeah.
Ow.
We get
No,
money
how does
out of
that
it?
work?
We
I
like
don't know. It's a South
What are you
Park
gonna-
episode.
You gotta dig up his corpse and like make him go to court? Hey,
I'm a
you're putting the
Guys.
justice
No,
system
but-
down there.
I know how to bring back
Usually
Abraham
families
Lincoln.
still exist, so I bet it could be pretty possible if
That's fucked
the
up.
family were still around. I don't know. It was just a South Park episode.
It's like, hey, we
I
know
know.
that your relative died, but he said some shit about my client, and you need to cough up some dough.
yeah, I'm selling.
Yo,
I'm, I'm suing this dead
No.
man for defamation.
I know how to bring back Abraham
You owe us
Lincoln.
half of the estate.
I think
Go
we should
ahead,
sue
tell
Abraham
us about the
Lincoln.
Diddy
So it can
case. I'm so curious.
some
Yeah, I want to hear what Puff Daddy did.
Basically, they're suing. It's not specifically Diddy that's suing. It's his lawyer, but like same thing. So they're suing because they say that this documentary is jumping to conclusions about the heinous crimes like serial murder, rape of minors, and sex trafficking of minors. They're just saying he did it, even though the evidence isn't really there. So they're suing because they're jumping to conclusions and saying things that they can't prove.
Well, because like a lot of the evidence hasn't really come out in court yet either. Like,
Right. They haven't even had an actual court hearing about all of this stuff.
Yeah.
He's just in jail waiting.
That is kind
So
of crazy. They made a whole ass movie because like at least they waited until Epstein was like what sentenced to life or some shit before they released their movie.
yeah.
It was
I'm
well,
pretty sure. I don't know.
well, I think they waited until after he was hanging by his feet in the jail cell.
paper sheets.
Wait,
Release, yeah.
Yeah.
forgot about that. Like, no way out. They already know.
No.
Yeah,
It was
there's-
definitely other
well-
higher ups that went in there and kind of did the job
Yeah.
for him.
I'm about to say I could get political.
No politics, no
Not
politics
on this
here, man.
podcast.
Not on this podcast. Politics
Let
are not
me
allowed
let
on
me
this
stay.
podcast.
I'll
Let me
just
say
say-
that.
I'll just say one thing, all right? It's very convenient that security camera stopped working when he allegedly hunged himself.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't
It's
know
like
that.
Five
It is
Nights
in
at
between
Freddy's
guards.
with
That's what the whole
animatronics
thing
are
came
moving,
from.
bro.
Yeah.
I
It's like
remember
FNAF.
the whole thing like being talked about, but I didn't like ever watch documentary or anything like that.
I didn't watch the documentary either.
I mean, it makes sense because like if he's in jail and he sees like what no other way out, and they might offer him something, and he might throw everybody else under the bus, and then there's so many other people that could be arrested as well. So no shit, they're
Yeah.
gonna kill the dude. Like
Also-
nobody's
Shut his
supposed to go
ass
to
up.
jail.
Also, another thing too is the only people they release on his flight list, from what I know, are all fucking dead. So it's like, oh, cool.
They shut them up too.
Yeah.
yeah, like Stephen
But
Hawking,
anyways,
bro.
the-
Wild guy.
This
Like
just to
to
give
watch
credit. This
Shark.
is a BBC News article. So if you guys need to look it up, it's called Diddy sues NBC for $100 million over a documentary. But the final statement was that their lawyer and Diddy has also stated in court that the truth will prevail. Combs never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man, woman, adult, or minor. So they're pretty foot on the ground
Yeah,
about
they're pretty good about
all
this.
of the allegations being false. So we'll be interested to see where this goes. But I thought it was really interesting that man's in jail suing NBC over a documentary that was made about him.
That was interesting.
He's an opportunity for money.
I mean, that it would even make sense if it is false. They are jumping to conclusions regardless of if there's evidence or not. So
Yeah, like either way, he kind of has a right to sue if there is no evidence and they're just in an entire fucking movie about it. Like,
Yeah, I think that's not cool on
evidence.
NBC's
I
side.
don't even want to watch a movie that doesn't have, or documentary that doesn't have actual factual.
It's like watching the Ancient Aliens show where they just say, we found this rock that looked a little weird. It must have been aliens, guys. We
Nah,
can't
that
fucking
shit
prove it,
is
but it was
alien.
aliens.
Actually interesting.
Harry, I'm just saying the government doesn't want you to know this, but there actually is under the Great Pyramids. There's a 1 atom tall spaceship. All right,
No.
I'll wash up. on-
Adam Tall,
You been
guys.
there?
I'm not joking. I watched an actual YouTube video about that.
Yep,
The space
I remember-
under the
that's
pyramids.
the entirety
so-
of Ancient Aliens.
It was funny because I remember watching. It's like, wow, there's some interesting world building and stuff. And then like later on, like a decade later, I found this dude was being 100% serious and believed everything he said. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it
This
isn't
man believes-
like satirical. They're just doing that.
yeah. It's like, oh, this man believes that men originated from Mars and all, the original Earthlings were all like prepubescent women.
Wait, should I
And
turn on
Atlantis was
NVIDIA
real.
studio mode?
Change your audio settings during the podcast, you crazy
it'll,
motherfucker.
No,
Nothing.
it'll still use NVIDIA broadcast. It'll just switch it to
I-
That's what I-
studio
yeah,
mode.
No.
That's
No.
what. Yeah, probably not. If you're gonna do that, do it in testing
No.
before the podcast, because
Nah,
broadcast
dude.
can
Studio
literally break
mode
and blow up.
sounds gross. Hate studio mode.
So I'll jump because I have another topic we can talk about, but I want to give the girls a chance because they have a big event that happened recently in
I
close
was gonna
succession.
tell
So
them
I'll
too.
let you. I want you guys to
Oh,
talk about your thing.
Go on girls' night.
Yeah.
Oh
We
my
both
God.
had 21st birthdays.
What? We turned 21, so we legally can do everything. We can even rent cars. What?
Wow, I thought it was
technically,
25 for rent
yes.
cars.
No, it's 21.
You just
No,
have to
I was
pay
able to
more.
rent a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But we went to Casa Bonita.
Sorry, can you
Evan
say that to
joined
the
us.
mic?
Sorry,
As
I
well.
no. I was
Wait,
wrong because they
wait.
changed it. There's a surcharge to people that are under 25.
Guys, Evan was wrong.
He's been on the podcast before. Couple times.
Well,
Yeah, he started off being like,
So, yeah, that's the thing. Like how you say that your wife is always right, because
It's-
if you think that you're right, then you die.
it depends on what.
I was gonna say she's probably gonna castrate you in the middle of the night if you tell her she's wrong.
Yup.
you know what's the
No,
next birthday to
but-
look forward to?
Hmm.
65 for that senior bonus benefits. Or senior discount.
Discount.
Yeah, seniors get discounts at places, but as soon as you get senior discount, then you also have to start taking your driver's test every couple of years too.
Well, I get
Yeah.
employee discounts at the vape shop, so that's pretty.
Wow.
Cool.
So what? Shut
Today,
up.
Junior.
What?
So basically, we
What?
went to Casa Bonita together. That was like our together celebration because
That was the big
my
thing.
birthday's. Yeah, we're 2 days apart. I'm on the 2nd, and Brenna is on the 4th of February. Yeah, but
We went to a speakeasy too.
Yeah, I celebrated like kind of me and Evan because it was
Yeah.
a Sunday night. So, we went to which place? We went to Devil's Drink. Like, it's called the Devil's Drink in Denver. It was like a little. It looked closed. I wouldn't say it's like a speakeasy because it's not very like hidden or anything. It just looked like closed.
It's a little
Look
bit
dark.
speakeasy. Yeah, it's very, very closed off, very calm, quiet, like corner of a building type vibe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it wasn't hidden.
it wasn't like hidden or there wasn't like a secret entry or anything like that. But
I thought you went through
kinda
a
walk in.
bookcase.
That was
Well, that was the other one. So
Oh.
this one, you walk in and it's just like curtains, kind of. So you have to like walk through the
Blackout.
curtains,
yeah.
and you kind of like walk up behind the bar, which is kind of odd. I feel like the entrance is a little like odd, but the waitress or the bartender was super friendly. You get to sit like wherever you want, and it was like very dark in there. It was very, I wouldn't say it was satany or anything like that, like demonic. It was vampire-y, if anything. So
Yeah, very
like
bat vampire.
red and like
You mean
drapes, dark
Gothic?
red.
Gothic.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
very gothic. Like there was
blackout
like
room with neon red signs.
the only reason
Yeah,
I say that
yeah,
it's
the goth
vampire is
aesthetic.
because there's like a coffin right next to the.
We didn't take
Yeah,
a picture in
that's-
the
that's goth.
coffin.
Take a
We gotta
picture.
go back.
I know the perfect time we
Yeah.
can all go back to it.
Yeah, I would love to go like with like more people, not just me and Evan.
It's
I
a good
look
vibe with just the two of us,
so-
but
Hey, bro.
I think we can go there and cause a good old ruckus.
we are
Yeah,
not causing a
No,
ruckus in
I
there. It
like
was such a good
I like
vibe.
the chill vibes. I like.
Yeah,
the,
it was super dead in there too.
cozy.
Yeah, there was
I'm
only like
gonna-
one other couple.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to
was a
dye my
Sunday.
hair like black and green. I'm gonna walk in there in like all black, just be like, oh, table for one.
And while he's
You
doing that,
know.
I'm gonna get
The
a
edgy
fedora and wear a trench coat. And I'm
Oh,
gonna like
yeah.
splash water myself for walking in. I'm like, give me the hardest drink you got. And I'm gonna start talking to myself.
Dude, I can't associate with you guys anymore.
Yeah, I think you guys could go on your own.
If you, dude,
Yeah,
if
we
we
don't have to come
if we
with
walk
you. It sounds like you guys are pretty content on your own.
if we walk in there and you guys hit the bartender with that, I am turning around and walking out.
Oh,
No.
give me the alcohol that resembles blood.
Oh my god.
Blood. Actually, I did get free birthday shots, and what were they
Oh,
called?
They were like I don't remember what they were called, but they were like these chocolatey like oh my god. What was it inside? Like it wasn't vodka, it wasn't
I
strong.
think it was Kahlua and like some kind of like raspberry liqueur or something, and it was
It
like
was so smooth.
so good. We might go back and ask, but it was like it was like the smoothest shot
We
I've
should
ever
get that.
taken.
We should get that shot. Even though it isn't your birthday, we should just order another.
It wasn't on the menu, so I don't know, but we
maybe
could
should-
ask.
Just give me the birthday shot. Give me that one.
Yeah.
It's not my birthday, but
It's
give
not
me.
my birthday, but I want the birthday shot.
party with the
They don't know when my birthday is.
Birthday
It's
with
my
the
birthday this
party,
time.
Birthday party on his birthday day.
Oh wait, but they make us give the IDs. They'll know my birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Uh-huh.
will. They notice.
Can I
they
just
know
get it a
the
little
date.
early?
You lie and say it's my birthday.
Can I get it 4 months early, please?
But the drinks there were so expensive. We only got like one each, and it was
yeah,
like,
2 drinks. It was like $40 for
dude,
2
I thought it
drinks.
was like
What
50.
the
It wasn't $50.
Damn.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
speakeasy.
They were the drinks were fucking great
They
though.
were really great.
Reminds me of the bar that Jared, Eric, and I visited back in Virginia City, Nevada. We got this thing called what was it? The brain sim shot or something?
The
It looked-
bloody brain.
The bloody brain. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it chunky?
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
No, it did look like a brain though.
I have a picture of it.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
shows.
I want to go to like more like themed places
I
that
want to
have
go
like
to some
themed
fun
drinks.
things. That'd be fun.
Yeah. They have like almost like a Willy Wonka like candy place. Like it's not like
So-
Willy Wonka themed, but it's like candy
So does that
creating candy
mean?
themed.
Does that mean everything in there is edible? Because my fat ass would probably leave in an ambulance from a heart attack.
No, I think most things are edible. Like you get to like create it too, I think.
Oh yeah, I've seen
There
that
it is. Okay, I know what you're
before.
talking about there.
Looks like I'm leaving in an ambulance.
Sick.
Hey. Yeah, I
Jeez,
want to hit
now-
more speakeasies.
Yeah,
wanna go
and
to a
so
bar.
after we left there, then we went to Williams.
I don't know. It was very.
Williams and something, but you walk in and it's like a little corner shop, like it's super small. Someone else walked in like a couple minutes after us, and we had to like scoot over.
Yeah.
But the lady basically gets your name and
Your ID and
your ID.
how many people there are.
Yeah, your.
It's disguised as a bookstore. It literally looks like a corner bookstore.
Like books all around the wall.
Oh, so it's a
and then
liquid.
it
It's
kind
the
of
liquid
sucks.
library.
Good library. I like
Kinda.
that.
it kind of sucks like if you're waiting behind someone because like you can kind of watch them go through the bookcase and
Kind of ruins it.
it doesn't ruin it, but it's like yeah, it kind of ruins it a little bit, low-key, because it's
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
Take
it's
away
no
the
longer a
magic of the
surprise. It's
effect.
like, oh, I know what's gonna happen.
Right.
right.
But it was really cool. She pulled a book aside and handed our information like through a hole in the wall and then closed it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like super secret. It was very Kingsman, if anybody knows those movies, kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so she got the information back and we were like approved, and then she opened the bookcase. It was like a cool thing. It felt like an
It
experience.
was an experience.
Like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so fun.
It wasn't just
It
drinking. It's an
definitely
experience.
that definitely felt like a speakeasy because it's
Yeah.
like the first thing that you walk into is not a bar.
It doesn't look like a bar.
Yeah, and you kind of have to go into like a hidden little entry to get to the bar, which is like the point. That's
Yeah.
what the speakeasies were, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they were both really, really fun locations for sure that I would love to go back to. Yeah, and I also went to the dispensary earlier that day.
Ooh.
Not super
We had
fun.
very different experiences at the dispensary. We went to two
Yeah.
different ones too.
Yeah, so I went
Yeah.
to Starbuds, which is typically like a friendly place. It's supposed to be high up there,
It's
like
a
high end.
high-end
Yeah, more
store,
expensive put together.
Yeah, they're well known, you know, so you expect to go in there and be very welcomed in.
Pampered.
But
Just
yeah.
for preface too, I've been in multiple Starbucks locations and they've always been great. So this was a unicorn situation as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
It kind of just sucked that it happened on my birthday. It was my first experience. I walk in, a beautiful little waterfall right in front, and then to the right is a little check-in area. And I don't know why, but I was like kind of expecting to like have a little bit of a conversation or something, like, hey, what's up? How are you? The guy was like, where's your ID? I'm like, oh, sorry. Like, I don't know. I didn't walk up with it. Like, I had to just get it out and be like, sorry, it's my first time in here. And he was like, okay. And that was it. And he that was it. He checked
Sounds
my
like a
ID
swell fella.
and like, yeah, he just didn't give a fuck. It wasn't like, it's my birthday. It's just like, oh, it's my first time doing this, you know, like, my bad. But this lady walked in between, and like she didn't go into the check-in area. She kind of just walked to the door, and it seemed like they knew each other, but he was being so freaking rude to her for like no reason. I feel
Yeah,
like.
it wasn't just Estella. Like that guy was having a bad day or something.
Like she was trying to like open the door, and she was like, oh, like, can I get in? He's like, yeah, you have to press the button and wait for me to press the button. And I was like, I'm just in the middle of this because it's like in between a wall and I'm in between that. And she's like trying or something, and then she didn't try even though he had pressed the button again. And so I had to let her know, because he wasn't being vocal about it at all. I had to let her know, like, go ahead, try the door. Like, he just
There
pressed
was
the
no
button.
audio cue.
There was no fucking communication at all. But it's like, if they were talking that far, he could have been like, go now, you know? Like,
Right.
I was like, go ahead, lady. Like,
So
That's
in
weird.
short, this guy was extremely unreasonable in everything that he.
very like, everyone knows what I'm thinking type of shit almost. But yeah, then we got in. We went in, and luckily he did not help me. Some other chick helped me, but she was all right. Like, I don't know. That was that, and we left, and I had to pay $6 in fees because I pulled out $100 in cash, and then I ended up spending like $120. I had to pay like a little bit extra on card, and there's a card fee, and it was fucking stupid.
There's fees for everything: an ATM fee, a card fee. So
Yeah.
no matter what, unless you already had cash, you're spending like, I think it's a $3 fee per.
We're
Not
spending
at my
double on
dispensary.
fees.
My
Yeah, but I
dispensary
don't
don't,
know.
My
got
first
that.
Everyone
experience
in
was
there
a
just
great one.
seemed. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brent had a way better experience.
Yeah, good experiences. So this was so
Magnolia all the
unicorn.
way. Yeah, no, Magnolia's amazing, and I ended up getting 3 free doobies.
What?
Hell yeah.
We're going tomorrow.
And they were fat. Like they're really, really nice. And we're
They got
gonna
the
go
the
and
white
get two
fuzzy
new
bits
ones
on the top
now.
of it.
What?
You got some keef, bro. You got some keef on top of it.
No, they're pre-rolls.
We would have to take wax and put that on it.
Yeah, we would.
And then
yeah.
put keef on it so that it would stick to the
They're
joint because it's like already rolled
twisted
up.
Yeah.
That's how you would do that if
Pre-rolls.
you wanted to put keef onto a pre-roll. You would have to put like
Yeah.
wax on the roll.
The dispensary I
Very
go
interesting.
to has pre-rolls with keef on it, and it's got some like diamond resin inside of it. Oh, good.
Like
What is it?
Lemon.
Like
What is
$100
in
a
it?
joint?
Nope.
Wait,
nope,
it has-
it's cheap, bruh.
keef
This
in
is
it or
California.
on it? Like how is
On
it
it.
on it?
It's like
But it's pre-roll, so I bet they do the
pre-roll. Yeah, they do the stuff for it. I got lemon
That's
kinda
zest
fair.
last time.
Because I've seen people put like a very thin layer of keef around a joint, but I don't know how to do that. Like, what do you
how
put
do you
on?
stick it? Do you just lick
Like,
it?
I have
Super
no
glue.
idea. Yeah, I'm smoking that gorilla glue, bruh.
Hell yeah.
That
change my
wood
shirt.
glue.
Still will be back.
Got the wood glue going on.
I'm not
I
much
thought
of a
that was.
smoker,
I thought
so-
that hand was a part of your living room, Harry, on the Kushler.
Oh,
I'm gonna be real. I'm a wee bit high right now.
yeah, bro got visited by
Debs.
the Kushler already, so.
Yup.
It's a work night.
If you didn't know, Brenna, the last episode we created our own cryptid because Montana, that was the state we did, was so boring. No offense to Montana. They got like no cryptids, so we made our own. And it's the gnome that's made of weed that hands you like joints and shit.
Yeah.
Kushler.
Steals weed
So
from you,
that's
too.
what this guy is.
love him. I didn't know that. Yeah, thanks for telling me. That makes it so much
Yeah.
better.
I had this AI generated on podcast, so I created this.
That's funny.
Beautiful
That's our-
fella,
that's our
bro.
boy.
I think we should make a Wikipedia article about him.
A
We'll put him on,
Wikipedia of the
I am
Kushler. Dude, we
so
should make him a real
down.
thing.
I'm so
put him on
down.
Urban Dictionary.
The
All right,
Kushler.
viewers, let's officially make a Colorado cryptid. This is the Colorado guy, though, because we're known for weed.
No, Cali
Is
is,
Colorado
bro.
for
That
weed?
got that
I thought Cali
Cali
was.
Kush, bro.
Cali is not known for weed. The fuck?
It was.
It was.
Wasn't like Cali one of the first states to have weed be legal?
So was
Hell
Colorado.
no.
Well,
I'll look it
Colorado
up
was
on the
it?
internet. Hold up, because I can trust what the internet said.
Oh
California's
shit,
not known
Cali
for
was the first to
homelessness.
legalize marijuana in
No
96.
way.
Washington and Colorado the first to legalize recreational marijuana.
Okay.
So medical was Cali.
Cannabis is estimated to be the largest cash crop in California. And California is known for cannabis production.
So Colorado is the first
Cali
state to legalize
Kush.
recreational marijuana in 2014. So Colorado is the biggest weed state, but Cali was the first for medical.
And that was like, So kind of.
So
Kind of
we're
both
both
win.
right.
Yeah.
But I think the
Uh,
Kushler's a Colorado type thing.
Okay.
Out of
Kushler
bias,
could be
like pure
universal. Universal. He's for all.
He could be a United State cryptid. He's
Yeah.
around like Bigfoot.
He's like, yeah, Bigfoot, yeah.
He's
he's all
very
over
this
rare, and he'll
stole-
visit your
stole his spot.
stash. He'll visit your stash
I,
on
Which I
420. 420 in
while
the
Estelle's
morning.
Oh,
While
he
Estelle's
visits you
gone,
on 420.
I kind of want to talk about something that I did this weekend. Oh. Is that
There she
Christian?
is. Just the top
sorry.
hat though.
When I see that, I just think of Christian. I'm sorry.
Wish you was Chandler.
There's Nimbits.
And peep the sesame shirt.
Oh yeah. I love it, but it
Sesame
reminds me of Chris Chan, which
I
is
was
very
raised on the
unfortunate.
streets.
Can't.
Sesame
ruin the shirt.
Streets.
She doesn't know about Chris Chan.
And I won't wanna know.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Hey, yo, bro,
I
we,
was
be,
thinking
we,
cool
be,
happens
we be
when-
raised on them
Bro.
streets, those Sesame Streets.
Uh,
I do
Oh my
There's a
at
funny-
one
so
point
cute.
want to talk about the Super Bowl or like a few topics. on
Yeah,
the
we did wanna
Super
talk.
Bowl.
I'm so
Yeah.
done hearing about
So,
the
well,
Kendrick
Jared-
Lamar
Jared
Super
was on
Bowl
something.
bullshit.
No, you don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
The whole
No, you guys can talk about it. I just don't want to hear about it anymore.
Dog.
But Jerry wanted
Oh,
to talk
yeah,
about
okay.
something.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. So, this weekend I went snowboarding for the first time.
Sorry.
It was an experience.
That was the first time. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was an experience. I went with my friend Josh, and this was not cheap. This is very expensive. Who knew?
Skiing and boarding is
Very.
very expensive.
Very
Yeah.
extremely.
Yeah,
Even
I was
renting.
like,
A Vail ticket's
Oh, I
like
rented.
$200 for a day.
No,
yeah, it cost me $200 to like rent the snowboard and the lit, but the clothes.
What?
Actually, I'd probably screenshot. Whatever. Clothes.
$561.
That was.
Yep.
That's
Holy
That's-
balls.
Wait, so that's your lift ticket and for rental?
No, that was just the clothes.
You bought clothes for this?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
why
you
just
just
go
When
wear
are
a
you
hoodie?
gonna use this clothes?
You should have that. Was the snow like wet? Because I remember you asked me if it's okay to like wear a couple pairs of pants, like some skivvies and a warm pair of pants.
Snow is always wet.
Well, there's like
There's wetter snow, less
It's
wet
surprising-
snow,
Right.
but even if you sit down while you're boarding, your butt will get wet.
right.
Skiing, you don't have to worry about that as much. But especially if it's his first time.
Your first day,
Like-
you're on your butt all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of it was like hard snow, but there were some parts where it was soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's Cali
But-
snow, so it's like icy.
Yeah. So, it started out pretty good. I lost my fucking cards. I had to pay an extra $10.
Did you land on your hands or your fists?
I landed on my hands a lot.
That's how my sister
My,
broke her wrist.
Fists save wrists, my G. Fists save
Yeah.
wrists.
Well, look, my wrists were only sore for a couple of days, and so were like these two fingers. So,
Yeah. Still, that's a little
Yeah.
baby permanent damage.
yeah, it's all right. And yeah, I basically fell on my ass and ate shit a lot.
Yeah. How's your tailbone?
And I fell on it once pretty freaking hard. It was when I was
Did
getting
you
off
hit
the
anything?
chairlift.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you?
Did you hit anybody or anything?
I hit the ground a lot.
It counts as something.
Good, so-
The ground is an object.
I didn't hit anybody.
I hit a tree.
No one hit me. I was scared of that.
I've hit a tree.
The issue with
It's very scary.
me was like oh yeah, I did a couple of fucking flips when I crashed a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
If
roll
you-
over yourself.
I was gonna
Yeah,
ask, did you
with-
like
in the board.
do the cartwheel type shit where you just cartwheeling down a mountain?
Probably.
The yard sale.
Well, mainly when I'd crash was usually when I was trying to like slow down or turn.
Yeah.
So-
No, I feel like going slow is like kind of fucking hard. It's annoying. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm better at it now, but beginning wise, like the first time I went snowboarding, we were going down a cat trail, which I didn't know it was gonna be a cat trail. No one on a snowboard should go down a cat trail,
I
especially your
have
first
no
fucking
idea what
time.
that is.
yeah.
It's a flat. So basically, a cat trail are little trails that get you from like a blue to a green, or a
Bridge.
black to a green, or a black to a blue.
Bridge. Transition trail.
It is like a bridge or a transition to a different trail, usually an easier trail, or usually to the base. And this was down to the base, and I don't recommend it for your first time. Never go down a fucking cat trail, because that is the easiest place to catch your edge and fucking literally get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I caught my edge and I fucking did probably 10 somersaults in front of this whole group of people, and I was I didn't know what to do. I think one of my boots, like, or one, not the boot came off, but one of the bindings came off. So I said, fuck it. And I took the whole board and I walked all the way down the mountain. So I was like, I'm not going down this cat trail. Like, you can't get speed. And plus, since I had crashed, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Take 1 foot off and like push myself to the rest of the way down?
It's like
no.
skateboarding.
I had a very similar
It's a
experience.
lot harder than skateboarding. The snow
I don't know
slows
how
you
to
down
skateboard.
so much.
It's annoying. It's like either you go too fast or go too slow.
Yeah, and so like a cat trail, you're not going any speed. You're not catching any speed. So it's like usually like any cat trail that I am hitting, if I have to hit one, I go full down into it and I go straight the entire way down.
Yeah.
And I try not to turn at all because that loses speed. And like it's nice to have a skier with you as a boarder, especially if they have poles, because they can pull you along
Is
if you
Harry
get
a
stuck.
pole man?
He is
Dude,
a
I'm a ski
man.
guy. She gave me we went skiing and boarding together once or twice, and she gave me a run for my money. I'm a pretty damn fast skier, and she was right up on me like the whole time. So
I love going fast. I have a need for
don't know how to
speed, so
do
once I learn
any of
how to
that.
like turn and not catch my
It's-
edge,
I like
I go-
skiing. I have so much more control when I'm skiing. I can go fast. I can go slow. I have my balance. I can ski on one ski if I want to.
yeah. See, it got boring for me, so I needed like something a little bit more challenging. So that's why I switched.
Interesting.
Wow. That's cool. Well,
Skiing, I was like, okay, we're walking. like
Then you were doing it wrong.
push. You're like, I'm like, bro. Like,
You're doing it wrong. You got a fuzz at fuzz.
okay, even if you're going down a black, you're just like,
Then you're still doing it wrong. If it's boring, you're doing it wrong.
oh, there was just nothing fun
Yeah.
to. I went through all the trees. I went on all the jumps.
Yeah.
You
What
can
else
play in the
is there?
snow. You can build a snowman on the ski resort.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
they do
build
that
an
with
obstacle.
kids.
Straight up build a hard, solid object for people to hit in the middle of the run.
Yeah, or you can
both
do what people are doing
targets.
in areas that are snowing right now, like building snowmen around like holes, fire hydrants, and
Oh
shit
yeah.
like that.
Well, they do that if they have issues with people damaging their stuff.
yeah, it
Like
was,
there's big problems with people running over snowmen on private property, so they'll build it over a fire hydrant or something. So when they hit it with the truck, it just totals the truck.
That's awesome.
that's what you
Yeah,
get for being an
deserved.
asshole.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
That's what you get for not having the Christmas spirit.
$16,000 consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen one where
I've
like
been hit
some
by
dude.
multiple borders,
What?
like shinned.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
was gonna say I've been like skiing. I've been hit. There was like a day where there was zero visibility, and I was in a place where I felt I was safe at least, and I just got absolutely kneecapped by a border. The blade just went straight into my legs. My snow pants were the only reason I didn't get like, what do you call it when you get de-legged? I don't know what it is, but like
Amputated?
bro came at me at 1,000,000 miles an hour, amputated my feet.
Ugh.
I think I also hit
Yeah.
you in the back once by accident.
Yeah, but like nowhere near that hard.
Yeah, I was like trying to like spray him.
I didn't
with
lose my
snow,
balance or anything. Yeah.
Where you like stop really fast and you spray him with snow, but I miscalculated. And I hit him.
I'm great at hockey stopping. I don't think I ever actually got you with it. I was scared to get you.
Mastered like hockey stopping on a board.
If you get
I
to
go
do it again, Jared,
fast.
if you get to like do it often enough, get good at hockey stop style, like hard edge and just blast snow. It's so much fun.
Next time I do it, I'm gonna take lessons.
Good. Yeah, you should, dude. Boarding.
Give
I
you
can
lessons.
understand skiing for the first time without
Oh,
lessons, but
eyebrows.
boarding is genuinely dangerous.
I always think of it as like a
I've-
knife.
I fucking hurt myself. I'd be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything caught up. My internet is shit in the bed.
Like my legs still
Yeah,
hurt.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
So,
I bet
like-
that was awesome though. Snowboarding for the first time for me was really fun too.
I'm not gonna lie, it was fun, but near the end, I fucking crashed out
Oh yeah, once you're tired, it's
Because-
over.
because like, kind of like what she said, because like my friend was like, "Hey, let me take you up to this like tall slope where it's a bit easier."
That's
So,
not what you
literally-
do.
So literally, like, it's like the top of the mountain, and
Yeah.
it was like
There are
very slow
reasons.
incline, and then it was like an incline. I fucking fell almost immediately, so I just spent the.
Going down to up is so like weird the first time. You really have to like bend your legs.
Bro,
Well, I
you
didn't
could
get to
prep
go up.
yourself.
I
It
took off my
was- it
fucking
was-
board.
The slope got worse and worse, is what he was saying.
No, like
So
it
wait,
went
Wait,
down a
you
little
said there
bit.
was an Okay.
It was like a very very small like decline, and then it was like a good incline, but then it also like dipped to this part like down here.
That's so
So it's like where it's like really really steep.
That no,
So-
that is. Do they board? Like,
Does your friend?
the
Friend?
friend board?
Yeah, it was like
What?
a 6 time going.
I would have never taken you on that. Maybe okay. Maybe I would have, but I would have realized and maybe coached you on it a little bit because it's like on those, like on if it's a slight decline to an incline, like a steeper incline, you need to go straight down that decline to hit that to even get to the top of the like.
Yeah.
But if you fell, then that's
I
like,
immediately
like you weren't
fucking
gonna make
fell.
it anyways. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean I've had to take off my binding and walk up a hill before too. Like it happens if you fuck up a little bit, you know.
yeah.
Just huck it.
It just sucks because there's like there's like a bunch of splitting trails, and it's like, oh, here's this deep one that will take you to your death, and then it's like here's this other one that's super like barely a decline. So every time I
Yeah.
try to go, my board would just be like, let me go to the right. And it's like, fuck you.
I will be
do
right
what
back. I
want
have to
you
piss
do.
really bad after drinking my
Go
alcohol.
piss, girl.
Yeah. So like after crashing like a bunch, I literally just screamed out when I fell into it, just like, I hate snowboarding. I just screamed it.
Literally.
So, did you hate snowboarding? Do you hate it? Like, as of now, do you hate it?
I'm be real.
Wait.
I don't know if I'll ever want to do it again, even though I sunk a bunch of money into it.
What?
Like, you can always resell your equipment.
I thought that after the first time, like I did go back to after the first time snowboarding. I did it one day, one time. I went back to skiing maybe like 3 or 4 times, and then I decided, fuck it, I want to try it again. Actually,
You wash
I
your
didn't even
hands.
decide. Someone or my mom's stepdad just bought me a board. So I was like, okay, dope, I'll try it. And then I just practice and got like so much more better. And it definitely helps if you're being taught by somebody who has taught someone before as well. Because he has a son who he's been teaching how to like
have a son?
snowboard and skateboard and everything. Well, my stepdad, yeah, he has a son, so I have a stepbrother.
I was talking
who's,
to
like,
Harry.
10. No, not
No.
this guy. When did we ever bring him into
No,
the
this
conversation?
my son is the cat
Yeah.
that just bit my arm as soon as I went to pet him. That was cool.
He loves you,
But
Harry.
They
He loves
usually like
you.
explain things a lot better for a beginner. You know, there's ways to explain things.
Well, yeah,
My friend tried
okay.
helping me
Done
and
it
stuff,
That
but
so I learned in my teaching too, because I taught motorcycle classes when I was like 15 years old to like 19 years old, 20. I learned that just because you're good at what you do doesn't mean you're able to teach it. I had a lot of people that I brought, or my boss brought into the scene, that were very, very good, like high level motorcycle riders, and they couldn't tell you how they do it worth a shit. When you're trying to explain how the clutch works, they just say I pull it in when I stop, and then I pull it in and I twist this when I want to go faster, and I let it go really fast. And then you're sitting there like, what the hell are you saying? I had like legitimately, I had one guy He came in and we asked him to show us how, like, what he does when he's doing the particular thing, like pulling a wheelie. And then we asked him, all right, like, how do you do that, to try and egg him on to say something to the students? He's like, I don't know, I just do it. And then me and my boss were just fucking baffled that we brought this guy here to teach and he just can't. So
Yeah.
he was great. He could do it perfectly every time, but he can't explain any of it.
That's like me. I can't really explain what I do. I just
Right. So
Yeah.
and you're great at what you do, but you shouldn't be put in a teaching like position.
100%, bro. 100%.
My friend tried helping me a lot. It's just I think he just I know. I don't know.
Doesn't
he
know
tried
how to
helping
bring
me out.
you from baby to expert kind of thing.
Yeah, because his stuff was like, oh, when you're against the mountain, lean towards it, or, you know, do this with
Right.
your heels. Like, he was like, stand on your heels, and it's like, okay.
Right. That's not really helping you understand why you're doing that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I
like, the
appreciate
biggest
it.
thing for me.
it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, by the way, another thing about the trip is, on the way out, my friend, his fucking car battery died in the parking lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Y'all had a
no
jump,
jump
I'm
pack?
guessing.
Well, the thing is, his thing's like a 2001 Honda or Toyota, 2001 Toyota. What is it? It's like a SUV,
Forerunner.
2001 Forerunner, and I guess the security is broken, so it'll just turn on and just not turn off until the battery's dead.
that happened to my
Wow.
yeah. Or that happened
And-
to my Land Rover. That shit is fucking awful.
Interesting.
But
Pulled a
we were so lucky because, funny enough, the guy who was like we parked next to us, my friend knocked on the door. Was like, "Hey, our battery died. Can you help us with this?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I have this thing. And it's like, "Oh, what vehicle is that?" And it's like, "Oh, I had the exact same vehicle and had the exact same problem."
Yep.
And it's like, "Oh,
That's why I keep a jump pack in my car, dude. I've got a battery with a pair of cables that it'll jump my car.
Yep." He pulled that out. It was like something where it's like, "Oh, this is is basically a thing for inflating wheels and also jump starting your battery."
Yup.
Dude was a
That's
G.
so crazy though. Like
Such
my
a cool
mom
guy.
has always had a Forerunner, and that's never been an issue. And she had like an 04 and an 06.
Well,
I
this
think
is
that
like
it was only very early thousands
This is
and
like a
maybe a 99
2001.
thing because they were the same
I think-
body style for a couple of years.
Damn.
I
They
think this is a
figured it out.
2001 or 2002, and it has 200,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my
Well, that
Malibu had
Toyota
the
is
same body
still
from
good
like
for
90s.
like over
98,
100,000
99.
more miles.
Yup.
Toyotas are a good brand. That car will last
They're
forever.
Fantastic.
Toyotas are literally like made to like be abused, so if you take care of it, it just lasts forever.
My dad's Toyota, before he got rid of it, was at almost 300,000 miles.
I think wasn't it a Toyota that reached 1 million miles? They upgraded, bro. It was like a Tundra, and he made it to 1 million miles on the Tundra. And they looked at the records, like all the oil changes and everything were perfectly on time. Like, dude babied it, and they gave him a new truck and put his on display.
That's actually super cool.
Anyways, guys, we're reaching our hour mark.
Japanese engineering,
So,
man.
is
That shit
there-
cray cray.
But before we do any of that, is there another story that somebody wants to show? I know Brenna didn't get to talk about 21 very much.
Oh, I didn't really do a whole lot. The main thing was just Casa Bonita, which I was very happy to be there for. I think the highlight of all of it was probably the Houdini show.
Ooh.
Dude, I am so
That
glad
was
that
so
we got out
funny.
of line for that. We were like, we
good
spent
seats.
a good amount of time at the photo booth, like the dope
We
ass
did.
photo booth that they have
But
there.
they're like the best photos ever. I love it.
No, they
It
are.
was
Yeah, they're
they
really good.
are. And so we were walking around a little bit.
Yeah, we went to face
find
paint.
Cartman,
know.
and
Face
then
paint.
we found a couple more like items. The chicken dance thing. Did it
Yeah.
do
Chicken
either
dance?
So nobody,
that like chicken puppet thing or something? What was it?
I don't.
It was on the map.
So
Oh, the taco?
Taco dance. Yeah, that thing.
for context, I don't think any of our viewers or listeners are gonna know what Casa Bonita is.
Oh.
If you're from
I don't
Colorado,
even know
you
what it
probably
is.
know. But this place is a Mexican restaurant. If it had like some sort of
On
radiation
steroids.
baby with Rainforest Cafe.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm not joking when I say a radiation baby, because this place is a huge fever dream. It's a massive restaurant that the owners of South Park, the show, bought and rejuvenated after quarantine and it closed down. But this place has been, I used to go all the time as a child, but it's a Mexican restaurant with like cliff diving into, like from a waterfall into the
It's
pool.
like a tiny little pool.
Puppet
yeah.
shows, there's magic shows. This place is a crazy fever dream to be
It
at.
kind of
This is
feels
a
like
restaurant.
amusement parky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a restaurant, but with all like it's a restaurant second and an experience first. There's an arcade, there's all this stuff. We didn't even go to the arcade this time.
I did.
But-
We
I
walked
did.
through
Really.
You
it.
did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, like, just so you guys know, please like search up Casa Bonita because this place is great. If you ever get
It's
the
really
chance to
cool.
go to Colorado
Here, I have
and
pictures of
be-
like the building. The building's pretty wild too, because it's like a big pink like castle.
yeah,
Let's see.
it's so we went there for their birthday like celebration and it's great. It's a cool ass vibe. They did a Houdini magic show for the viewers. Take a look at Brenna's phone right now.
Hold it
Hold
up a
on,
little
wait.
bit, like up.
I need to.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
Whoa.
go. Like
reminds me of
it's a
Disneyland.
gorgeous place. Yeah,
And it looks
it's
small
like-
from
it's
the
a
outside, but it's like
beautiful-
it's pretty
it's
big.
a massive
and like
yeah.
like
Definitely,
he
like, a
said, there's like
decent
cliff
size.
divers, and it's like pretty high, but they dive into this pool that's like not that big, and they put on like a show pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And they have like complimentary face paint and like the animal balloons. It's like you pay
Yeah.
$40 for like the experience and dinner, and like the drinks are on you, and like any extra desserts are on you, but they also give you like sopapillas at the end, which are amazing.
That-
And the
You
food was
can't really
actually pretty
explain
good.
what it
A lot
is.
of people talk a lot of trash about like food in the past, but they like got a new chef.
They upgraded.
And for
yeah.
Mexican food, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was pretty good for like what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was decent.
the food was upgraded. It used to be like
A lot worse.
slop. I don't know, like prison food style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the new chef
it was a
is
great
lot
upgrade.
better. And they redid the menu a lot more recently too, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they update it like every. Somebody
Mhm.
mentioned.
Yeah, it was a little bit different from when we went for our anniversary.
Really different.
They still
I
had the
mean, there
taco
was
salad though.
2 options that were the same, but
Yeah.
there was like a million more options. I remember there only being like 4 options.
It's nice to have more
Yeah.
options for sure. Yeah. I was happy to
Mhm.
see the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like the building is beautiful, but
It's
it
amazing.
doesn't.
It's so fun.
It's not where you would expect it to.
yeah. It's in like
Mhm. It's
a
literally
strip
in
mall.
Lakewood, which is like
Yeah.
the worst part of Denver.
No,
It's-
it's
I
on
think it's, like,
Colfax.
next to,
It's
like-
on- yeah,
That's
it's on-
the worst street in Colorado.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
up
Well,
and
it's in
down, like-
Lakewood,
Yeah.
though, right?
yeah,
yeah.
no, but Colfax is like one of the worst.
Colfax is a particularly
Ghettoist.
a worse street to be
Yeah,
on.
so it's,
Isn't it
like,
like next
two
to a
in one.
laundromat?
Is it like
yeah, it's like
Skid
right
Row,
next to a
Colorado?
laundromat.
Yeah, it's
And
like
a
you
dollar
wouldn't expect it to
store.
be there.
Yeah, no,
I
we were
remember
talking
when me
about
and
how work, like,
Estella-
shit, we're gonna get shot up, dude.
Yeah,
So,
no. When
so
me and
it's the
Estella-
Skid Row of Colorado.
It's it literally is.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah, our tattoo
When
consultation.
we got our tattoo, yeah, we like drove by and like I think it was like what on our way to or from. But
No,
anyways,
so on our way back, we were like, oh, let's hit up Ross or like there's
Oh,
a Dollar
yeah, a
Tree right
thrift or
there, and we like
something.
pull up. We're like, is that fucking Casa Bonita?
yeah, we just like passed it on like in like,
Like,
some random
what?
street in Denver, and like
No,
you wouldn't
dude.
think it would be there,
Dude.
and it's just like in a strip mall.
No, we went to that Ross that is right next door
It's
to
like
it. It's
in
literally
the strip mall. Yeah.
it's literally Casa Bonita, like
We, like,
some
went
pet
there.
supply store, laundromat,
Mhm.
Dollar Tree, Ross, so on, so on. Yeah, we went
It's
to that
so
It's
Ross
out of
such a
right
place.
there.
weird location. Yeah.
And there's an
And there's
arc
like
on
there's
the
a
other
bunch of
side.
security and shit out front, and like you have
They
to
did
go through
used
like
to
a
do that.
scanner, and like they check your
Yeah.
bags and shit. So like it's pretty intense, but
It's understandable just because of like how many
yeah, for
fucking
where
shootings there's happening.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
mean,
mean,
the positioning's
like
really unfortunate.
my brother's never been to Casa Bonita either, and I was telling him a little bit about it, and I mentioned that, and he's like, "That's so weird. Like, why would you even think of that?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anyone
Colfax.
remembers this or if anyone outside of Colorado heard this, but like, who thinks about shooting up a King Supers? You know, like."
Right, and that
That
happened.
happens in Boulder, so you know
Mhm.
people are fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Like shit happens,
you
Yeah.
never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
especially if you're on
Weird
Colfax. Boulder's supposed to be safe.
Yeah.
Colfax,
Yeah, you wouldn't
Oh.
expect it in Boulder, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was super fun. We got out of the face paint line to go to the Houdini show. It was the last one of the night.
I would
and I had
recommend doing
seen
that too for
that
any
is a
viewers.
must.
Yeah,
it's
you like
it's an
have to
hour
do it.
long, an hour
And
worth.
get there early. Get there early because you want good seating, and they go so fast. Like literally, we were sitting there early, and like it was like the last 5 minutes. Like every seat was
It
pretty much
already
full.
filled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like get there early. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, because the first time me and Evan went, I think we got there right on time. We did not sit next to each other.
Yeah, they had to separate us.
Yeah.
So
But it was a great show. Shout out to that guy. There's no there's no name for the guy. He's acting as the It's not Houdini. He has a special like wizard name in there. But shout out to that guy. He goes ham. Bro literally shakes his ham the whole time too. That was really funny.
He did.
So he's so good. It's awesome.
It was really entertaining.
I'd rather see him shaking ass than go to a Magic Mike show and see them shaking ass. So this was
Honestly.
it was genuinely a very cool experience.
Oh, that's so funny.
The whole
I
place
love
is
it.
kid friendly, by the way, and because
Yeah,
even though
it's,
the
like, for
owners,
kids.
like the creators of South Park, own this place, there's very little South Park in there. So like they introduced Cartman into there, and there's like a little Kenny somewhere, but like
There's a
there's very
Kenny?
little. I'm pretty sure there's like Kenny stuff somewhere. I might be
What?
lying out my ass,
You're lying.
but there's
We've
like very
seen
very
that.
little
I
South
didn't
Park
see
stuff,
it.
and
There's only Cartman, I'm pretty sure. Even like you said, they tried to keep it to a bare minimum.
yeah,
And I
Uh,
think I would have
think that was,
heard
like, the
if there
best
was
thing to
Kenny
put. Yeah, I think
Cartman.
Cartman
Yeah.
and like the little table was like the best thing you could
with his
put at
Yeah.
Casa Bonita.
yeah, because he like broke in.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Casa
spent like
Bonita,
what
Casa Bonita.
5 minutes
um,
running around the whole place trying to do everything.
Yeah, they're like, was it worth it?
The
Yes.
the
Was
puppet
it
show.
worth it?
The puppet show is voiced by all the same people that are
Yes,
in the
I did notice
in the show,
that.
which is really
Matt and
interesting. I didn't
Trey.
know that, but I heard it and went, "Huh." But that whole
Mhm.
place is great. It's a huge fever dream. Maybe like smoke some weed and then go in there. Not like
I want to do
not to like tell you to do stuff like that, but like
Sure.
that place is one of the, like Meow Wolf. You kind of smoke a little bit to go
Yeah.
in there, and then you're kind of tripped out the whole time.
Guess what I bought today?
Oh,
you
God.
Guys.
What?
Guess.
Oh God.
Guess. Yes.
Guess. Can you give me
Yes.
like
A nuclear
close, like,
bomb.
21
I-
plus.
A pipe
Travis
bomb.
just like spawned with them?
Yeah, Travis like greened out for a minute there.
You good,
Greened
dude?
in.
He was
You
just like
alive?
rose into frame. That was
Think-
funny.
Travis is the live audience today.
Think.
Is it like
Fungi.
a thing or like food or like fungi?
Both. It's a thing and food.
Mushrooms.
What?
I bought mushrooms.
At King Supers, we got
nice.
regular ass.
No, I
mushrooms.
bought shrooms. I bought a shroom chocolate bar.
Or
Yum.
And
Spaghetti,
I'm
right?
very excited.
Not kidding.
And the only reason I bought it, well, not only reason, I've always wanted to try it, but apparently Evan wants to try it
I've
with
said it
me.
before. I'm pretty sure I've said it on the podcast too. That I'm down with doing non-hard drugs, like
I like the
natural shit.
Right.
Cool, yeah, and it's legal in Colorado recreationally. The mushrooms are legal in Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Damn.
what'd you say, Bren?
I should go over there.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought. What was I gonna say? The shrooms? Okay, wait. The shrooms that I got are like, it's like a bar with like 12 little thingies in it, and then it's got 3 grams in it, so it's not like super, super heavy. If anything, it's kind of a microdose, but not like you still get visuals and everything.
That's
But the
what I
lady was
wanna
like
do, is,
super
like, a
sweet.
We'll-
Yeah.
Maybe,
Whoa.
maybe next
Solid
corner show we'll
wanna
talk about
start.
our experience.
And they do have vapes that is pretty much like microdosing, because the vape itself is 1 gram, so 1 puff is like 0.0000005, and like it doesn't give you visuals. Like the lady was telling me you'd have to smoke the entire vape in a couple seconds to feel anything like remotely like high
Interesting.
ish, and you
Like,
wouldn't
what's the
even get
point?
like visuals. So
Interesting.
it was really interesting because she was like telling us, she was kind of educating us a little bit about it, but she was saying how there's a regular who comes in to get those vapes because it helped her quit her antidepressants. Doesn't need her antidepressants anymore.
Interesting. Maybe it was subtle enough.
Yeah, like it helped her like ease out of the like antidepressants, which antidepressants and antipsychotics are like very, very difficult to get off of.
Your
and not
body
be
is
dependent.
very reliant. Yeah.
Like your body stops producing what the pill. Impossible for your body to like deal with that and like remember how to like produce those chemicals. But it was really cool. Like it really helps people, I guess. And like the one that I got isn't supposed to be super, definitely like a mood booster, light visuals.
It's a fun time, more than not.
happy,
Yeah.
Like yeah, if anything, it's like if you smoked a little bit and felt maybe a little bit happy but not high,
Right.
which I don't know. I've taken like 100 milligram edibles, and that's how I feel off of edibles. So I'm curious to see how I feel off of shrooms. Like I don't actually get high off of edibles. The shrooms effect. But yeah, I'm excited about that. We're gonna do that Friday for Valentine's Day.
Damn, what way to
Yippee.
celebrate?
Right? We're gonna go to this cool like
Not
pop-up
chocolates,
bar.
not flowers, shrooms.
Yeah. Or all of it. You never know. It's actually shroom chocolate, so
Hey, it still counts then.
Yeah.
chocolate.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day chocolates.
But there's like this little pop-up bar that is like Lunar New Year themed, so like Chinese themed. And it's supposed to end like a week, so we're gonna try to go on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Which reservations were so tight. We got a reservation for 8:45.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
And it-
completely forgot about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Why?
About because I didn't make the reservations. I was looking for the place, and then she said, "No, I got it. I did it."
Yeah. I
Like
was
that's my
too
job,
looking.
dog. The fuck.
Literally, the link was like in the post. But anyways, we're gonna go there. Maybe take some shrooms, and then maybe go to this like arcade bar and see
As
how
long
it
as y'all
goes.
don't drive.
Are we? What? That's the plan? Oh fuck!
Yes.
I was thinking
Oh,
here in a safe place,
Lame, dude. Okay, fine.
guys.
First time.
Please
as long as
fucking pray
y'all
for me.
don't drive.
Yeah, I will not be driving on substances. I will be sober.
oh yeah.
Will you drive
Well-
high and intoxicated?
The fuck?
You've driven high before, no? Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. And after my birthday, you were intoxicated.
None of these statements are true.
I am very disappointed.
I
It's
wish I
over
had
here
popcorn
lying.
so I can enjoy this cool relationship drama.
Anyways, if that's all we got, I'm stoned,
Yeah.
and I'd like to end the podcast.
Yeah, I'd like to
That's
get
cool.
more stoned.
I need
Yeah,
to
I can't.
piss.
If I get, dude, I went and pissed during the podcast. If I get stoned, I'm not editing this episode, and I gotta remember to go back and edit out some words.
Yup.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, mid-century German.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
because last episode was really long, or really short, we're giving you guys a little bit extra on this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
So
That's
you're
how the corner
welcome.
show is.
Is that if that's all we have left to say?
That is all.
If you guys made it this far
Folks.
into the podcast, please like, subscribe, comments a little bit. Comment your favorite strain. Your favorite strain of marijuana.
Kushler strain.
The Kushner strain's my
Kushner
favorite.
strain, yeah. That's not
Anyways,
a question with like, multiple choice. That's hey, there's only one right answer. It's Kushner.
Yep.
It's a
It was-
I like
test.
sour diesel.
Wrong answer.
bye.
Anyways,
Bye.
that's the end of the podcast, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.